When people ask me what I did in the war, I tell them that I did the same thing we all did. We fought for what was right. I've come to realize that there's nothing good about war, but there is good in why you fight wars. And we were all fighting for the same thing. North Africa was rough. I'd been assigned to the British 7th Armored. A bunch of guys they called the Desert Rats. And their elite force. And they'd do anything. The thing I remember most about them was how they relied on each other. They didn't want me there. But even they knew they could use
all the help they could get. The Nazis were in North Africa. Mussolini's hold on Egypt was slipping, and Germany had its sights set on the Suez Canal. Hitler needed both situations dealt with, so he sent his best. He sent Rommel. The Desert Fox, as he was called, quickly ripped across the sands and reclaimed Egypt, then stood poised to drive towards Suez. Desert Rats were different. Their jury-rigged vehicles were kept moving on an unsteady supply of parts salvaged from the desert. Whatever they didn't have, they raided and took. For them, the word impossible didn't exist. Neither did fear or failure. Now, it seemed that fate and von Schrader were bringing us together.
Stalingrad was a miserable place. Bitter cold. The people there were trying to defend their city, and some of them didn't even have guns. They were getting slaughtered. Bodies everywhere. But they wouldn't quit. Those Russians would fight to their dying breath. I never forgot that.
When after 2 devastating years of war in Western Europe, Hitler diverted his attention to Russia. By October, Leningrad was besieged, and the Germans had reached the outskirts of Moscow. Hitler now took command himself, and against his general's advice, ordered an attack from the south, on Stalingrad. Not wanting to suffer another tactical defeat, he concentrated his forces in an all-out effort to take the city. Stalin decreed that his namesake would be valiantly defended by the people. They would use bullets, clubs, even bricks if necessary, to stop the Germans. For Stalingrad, surrender was not an option.
Well, it was snowing in the Ardennes. You couldn't recognize one town from the next. And I guess that's what a lot of us remember the most. Cold. And how it just never stopped snowing. We all thought it was over. The pain, the cold, the waiting. And we'd all be going home soon.
600,000 Americans and 55,000 British were camped there. Judging it an unlikely spot for a German offensive, the American staff commanders kept the line thin, concentrating their troops at key points to the north and south. I didn't know at the time, but this place was soon to become a crossroads. For the war, for von Schrader, for everything.
That was a long time ago. For a lot of my buddies, the war was over. Some of them went home. Most didn't make it. When people ask me if I was a hero in the war, I think about the ones who were left behind. They were the heroes. I don't know how I survived, but I did. so I keep their memory alive. I owe it to them. We all do. For what they did.